What is mental toughness? First off, it's a personality trait. It's one of the many personality traits that combine together to make up who we are. It's universal in that it's applicable in all walks of life. We tend to hear about mental toughness mainly in the context of sporting heroes or feats of endurance or particular physical endurance and so on. Sometimes mental. However, every single one of us already has it to a certain degree, and it is very, very useful in all walks of life. And it does have a genetic component. We all are born with levels of mental toughness. However, some of us are more resilient than others. The great thing is, though, is that it is developable. We can increase it, but it can also decrease as well. I tend to think of mental toughness or resilience a bit like the ocean's tides. They tend to ebb and flow, come in and out. What we try to do is to raise up people's levels of mental toughness, raise up their low tide and high tide levels that allow them to be able to deal with the stresses and pressures of everyday life or particular situations. Mental toughness is developed as a result of experiential learning. As we go through life, we tend to overcome certain things and build up a natural resilience just by virtue of the fact of having lived lives and overcome certain challenges that we faced. However, even in the tools and techniques that we apply when developing mental toughness specifically, a lot of this comes down to experiential learning, by putting it into practice. And importantly, it's about developing an appropriate mindset. Mental toughness starts to be and begins with a right mindset, and we'll look at how you can develop that over the course of this and other courses. The key thing to remember is that practice is important. It's not good enough just to be aware of a particular tool, try it once or twice and then move on. Regular practice is the key to developing and enhancing our mental toughness. It's one of the factors that may predict success in life, work and sport, and increasingly, given the globalization of the world and the threats to the economy and so on, it really will become a key cornerstone of success for most individuals as they go through life. So it's worth thinking about what could be a definition. And the appropriate definition is that mental toughness is a personality trait which determines, in some part, how individuals perform when exposed to stressors, pressure and challenge, irrespective of the prevailing situation.